You're going to notice something very bizarre here. Roll it.
You're going to push Zelensky for peace, President Trump.
Everyone's going up the escalators. And it immediately stops.
President Trump. Schumer.
So then Trump just walks up it, totally undeterred. Something's up there. That wasn't an accident. That was somebody in the building shutting off the escalator as Trump got to it. And Melania if Melania wasn't strong and fit, she was a little bit older, she could have fell. She jolts forward a little bit, holds onto the rail. They were trying to do something there. Now, I don't know if it was an assassination plot, like some are saying, but they're trying to embarrass the guy. They're trying to make him fall. That's illegal. That's a crime. Those people should be locked up. And you know what the UN said, Frankie? The UN said, well, it actually was President Trump's team's fault because he had a cameraman backwards scaling the escalator. This is what they said. He was running up the escalator backwards to film the shot of him going up the escalator. And that triggered the emergency safety valve to shut it off. I don't see a cameraman running in reverse up that escalator. I don't see that at all. Where's the footage of that? Show us that footage. It doesn't exist. And by the way, Frank, you're meaning to tell me somebody with a big camera is running up an escalator in reverse? Why wouldn't they just go up the stairs next to it and do that in reverse and film the shot? They're running up a reverse escalator. Frankie, you're a guy, you've done a lot of camera work in the field. Is that a normal thing?
Well, let's just start here. There's no sensor that's going to say, oh, someone's running backwards down the up escalator, shut it down. They could at least lie and say, oh, the cameraman hit the emergency with his shoulder or something or elbow. It's just so sloppy. It's an embarrassment. And obviously not, because that would trigger an alarm. And that guy, it would be it would be a little obvious that Secret Service that are.
Alarm.
Yeah, the Secret Service.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, they would have immediately reacted and said, oh, go up. They just hit the emergency. It's not going to turn back on. They're waiting around like, what happened here? Is this an outage? These are the most protected man in the world sitting there, sitting duck. There must be an investigation.
Yeah. There must be an investigation. People should get fired. I'm not even kidding. They should just shut down the UN. You know why I say that? Because it wasn't just the escalator. There were other examples of sabotage. Every world leader there spoke. Teleprompters work fine. Every other leader spoke. Audio in the room was fine. President Trump gets up there to speak, and they say that the audio was so low people couldn't hear it. Who's controlling that? Same behind the crew, behind the scenes people who control the escalator. And they shut off his teleprompter. Malfunction the teleprompter. Watch this.
Much appreciated. And I don't mind making this speech without a teleprompter, because the teleprompter is not working. I feel very happy to be up here with you nevertheless, and that way you speak more from the heart. I can only say that whoever's operating this teleprompter is in big trouble.
It's great, it's candid, and you know what, when he says big trouble, I hope that's what he means. I hope he means big trouble. This is an international scandal. They tried to sabotage this guy. Again, they tried to kill him, tried to jail him, tried to do everything. Now they're just trying to do little things to throw him off his game. Like that. So the people who operate the UN, the person responsible for operating that UN building must be fired, arrested, questioned, everything. And everybody involved needs to go down for this. And the UN should just be condemned. They should totally shut it down. It serves no purpose but creating traffic in New York City when they're in town. It's all it does.